Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiji Conservative. So, last night, folks, President Trump did a rally in Montana. It's the third of 4 rallies that he's doing this week. He's been busting them out so quickly I can't keep up with him. But anyway, he was in there to support the GOP candidates in Montana, and he made a joke about one of the GOP candidates body slamming a journalist, which I'm in my car right now. I can't remember the candidate's name, and from what I remember, that's not exactly what happened. But anyway, it was a joke. The crowd laughed, and everybody had a good time, except for the media, of course, because now the media is on this tear about how Trump's legitimizing violence against the media, and you know, he's making it acceptable for people to start killing journalists, and the new thing now is the Saudi journalist, the WAPO contributor, Jamal Khashoggi, or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, no, now his death is Trump's fault. All because Trump made a joke about a body slamming a journalist, and just because of the vile rhetoric and calling journalists the enemy of the people and fake news and blah 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 blah. Cry me a fucking river. I swear to Christ, this is something that I've been seeing on Twitter all day, and I'm sorry, folks, it's going to get foul in here. So, if there's small kids in the room, make them leave, because this has pissed me off to no end. This is the same media that said absolutely nothing when Nancy Pelosi just a few days ago when Nancy Pelosi talked about how collateral damage against people that they don't believe that they disagree with is acceptable. This is just a few days after there was a ricin attack, a failed ricin attack against the White House and against the Pentagon. Somebody mailed poison to President Trump and to Secretary of Defense James Mattis. This is just a few days after a suspicious package was sent to Susan Collins' home address, after Susan Collins' staffers were threatened with death and rape and all sorts of horrible things. This was just last week. We saw a conservative activist, a female conservative activist in Philadelphia, threatened with rape by somebody who claimed that he could do it because he has rights. This was a Democrat, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day we are hearing stories about Trump supporters being beaten in the streets because of who they support. Kids are being assaulted for wearing Trump hats. Day in and day out, this is the same freaking media that calls us Nazis, that has since 2016 has called people like you and me that support President Trump Nazis, racists, bigots, and every name under the sun. This is the same media that was not outraged when a Democrat made up a kill list of Republicans, went to a baseball practice with a rifle, and started shooting, screaming, "This is for health care," and ended up almost murdering 5 people, and the only reason he didn't do so was because of the brave men and women of the Capitol Police Department that happened to be there because Republican leadership was there at that practice. These fuckwads in the media did not get outraged at any of that. They ignored almost all of it. And they continue with their rhetoric. They refuse to call out the Democrats for their encouragement of violence. Nancy Pelosi's comments and Hillary Clinton's comments saying that they can't be civil with Republicans until Democrats win. And Eric Holder's comments saying that when they go low, we kick them. Where was the fucking outrage for that shit? I'm sorry, folks. It takes a lot to piss me the hell off. But the media today, Jim Acosta in particular, he's the main person that's been leading this charge today. But the fuckers in the media, the CNN kings of fake news have made a habit of doxing people and blackmailing people because they disagree with them politically. They doxed an old woman, somebody's grandmother in Florida, because she disagreed with them politically. They blackmailed somebody for making a fucking meme and threatened to dox them if they didn't apologize publicly. And it was the wrong freaking guy. You know what? The media's outraged about Trump's rhetoric. Fuck you. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that. That is my message to the media. You have called all deplorables across this country, everywhere, the most horrible names for the last 2 years, at least, longer than that, ever since Trump announced his candidacy, ever since people started supporting him. You have called us the most horrible, despicable names. You have legitimized violence against us. You have legitimized the calls for violence from the Democrat Party. You can take your outrage at what Trump is saying, and you can shove it up your asses. And that's all I have to say about that, folks. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Again, it takes a lot to piss me off, but my God, the media, they have managed to push my buttons today. I mean, this is probably the first episode I've had to put the not safe for work tag on there. So anyway, but thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Are you as pissed off at this as I am? Let me know. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit. And I will see you all next time.